somebody pay you for your time, he will decide for you what to do. And there's one thing that somebody will box you on something that deny you of your creativity, deny you of thinking. They say, okay, your thinking is irrelevant and out of use and useless. Follow what I said, and that's what you do. But just peanuts called salary, and that take home will not take you home. Because you see, the job thing you call is called the journey of the borrowers. What else is called? The journey of the borrowers. So you keep borrowing. God never created job. God created work. Tell no work. A man is one that created work. Tell no work. Job. Tell no job. Man create job. God create work. We don't have lack of work. We have lack of jobs. So the job thing is that the best way to predict a future is to create it. Tell your neighbor, the best way to predict your future is to create it. So entrepreneurs need to understand this. So why God gives you business ideas? God gives you business ideas because what it will make of you, what to make of who you become, what will make from you, your creativity and the genius you bring out of you, what it will make for you. It's going to give you some financial freedom, some security, some significance, some succession. So it will make something from you. So God wants to have a balanced life, a fulfilled life, not fulfilled. And it's very important to know this because we started talking about what it will make of you. God's priority is not for you, it's not what the business will make for you, but what it will make of you. The person you become in the process of building a sustainable business is more important what you can achieve or acquire. Your being is your first law of success. Because business will mold you, make you, correct you, direct you, perfect you, polish you as an entrepreneur. Embarking on a journey of building a global business, an empire, a community organization will bring the best version of yourself. It will make you to acquire advanced knowledge, skills, and competence. It will make you to become a good leader, manager, steward, and a teacher. Being in business will be able to have a good emotional intelligence, advanced spiritual intelligence, social intelligence, and technical intelligence. So business will make you to learn more, become more. That is why God gives you business, because business is all about transactions. So it will help you to materialize your ideas and determine to manifest your intentions in the process of building a sustainable business. So a carnal mind thinks that business, the money is the only thing he gets from building the business. But the spiritual mind thinks that who he is to become in the process, of course, is more important thing. Because once you become that person, you can always have the results. Because the difference between winning a million and making a million, the difference between having a million and becoming a millionaire. If you win a million, you are not a millionaire. You can lose the money since you not make it. If you not make the money, that means you don't have the millionaire mind, the millionaire knowledge, capacity, skills, competence, and the millionaire's network, financial intelligence. So if you're just winning million, like those that win coupon, lottery tickets, winning, you are not making. You lack the discipline of the process. If you are just what did I say again? Having million and you're not a millionaire, you don't become. Having and becoming a millionaire. It then between becoming a millionaire means you have acquired the skills, the knowledge, you have passed through the process, because the discipline you form in the process of becoming and making a million, of course, will help you sustain the outcomes and results. But in the process of making millions, you actually become a millionaire. It's in the process of building a business that you manifest the best, bigger, stronger, advanced version of yourself. So what business makes, we stopped yesterday, what business makes from you? What business makes from you? That's where we stopped. So we just gave you outlines. So business makes something of you, making you strong version of yourself to become and making. And business makes from what business makes from you? Creativity, innovation, materializing an idea. The business is first and foremost in you before it's built. It exists within you before it appears without. God planted in every man the seed of his own redemption. This seed comes in forms of creativity, solutions, strategy, and wisdom. So every house is built twice. Concepts before it becomes constructions. The kingdom of God is within you. The true wealth is the true wealth is spiritual. The money that is in your superconscious mind. So a business is in you, and your business is you. Word made. Business is you. Is your word made flesh. Your business is you, amplified, multiplied, and magnified. So we end the class by telling us that every business system in the world today that you can observe, experience, and benefit from was once inside the heart and mind of an entrepreneur. It exists in the field of human project, and it exists in the imagination of the courageous visionary. That was the last statement we made yesterday. Yes or yes? So let's just tidy up this particular outline 5, and then we go to the bunge of today's class, outline number 6, because that's where everybody are interested. If I start this, what will I benefit from this? As an entrepreneur, as a businessman, as an investor, that's where people go to. And this is what denied a lot of people the opportunity. What business make for them to they forget about what business make of them and from them. So let's just conclude this outline number 5 by giving us few statements to validate and solidify what we started yesterday, building yesterday. And then let's write it down on a note. On other number 5, let's continue. Your wealth is in you. Bracket open, in the bank of subconscious mind, superconscious mind. Your wealth is in you. Underline the word. That you should be capital letter. Your wealth is in you. Bracket open, in the bank of superconscious mind. In the bank of superconscious mind. Your wealth is in you. That you should be capital letter. In the bank of your superconscious mind. Superconscious mind. In the bank of your superconscious mind. Your wealth is in you. In the bank of your superconscious mind. Because God's deposit is always in your superconscious mind. Because God's deposit is always in your superconscious mind. Because God's deposit is always in your superconscious mind, not in the conscious or unconscious mind. God's deposit is always in your superconscious mind, not in conscious or unconscious mind. Not. So God always deposit in your superconscious mind, not conscious or subconscious. Unconscious mind. Sorry, not conscious or unconscious mind. God's deposit always in your superconscious mind, not conscious or unconscious mind, not there. So the anytime God wants to deposit an idea, He drop it in your superconscious mind. So, and God expects to act on those ideas. You can see this white marker is someone's idea. Was once in the heart and mind of entrepreneur. This mic, my phone, my shoe, my clothes, everything you see, the chair I sent down today, the whole everything was once an idea in the superconscious mind of an entrepreneur who choose to write it down. The architect choose to design his mind on a paper, and he shows to you, say, oh, this is what I think, 3-bedroom flat, 5-bedroom flat, the rest duplex, whatever. He could tell him how he wants. I want 2 bedroom to be on the top, that. He went and transferred those ideas into a drawing. He later said, no, I don't want this room to be here. I want it to be here. He said, okay, go back and do it again. He said, hey, this is what I want. So the thing is that you were able to translate your ideas into paper, either to yourself or to someone else. If until you do that, I keep telling you, any idea you have that God deposited in your mind, you write it down, you trap it on the surface of the earth. The only thing that will make that idea not to be a reality as an entrepreneur, that you did not take corresponding action that is called equivalent to manifest it. But once you are ready to do it consistently and persistently, take the action, show up, stand up and speak up, and do it every day to manifest it, to add flesh. So every idea you see, every millions you see, you must first of all become a millionaire in your mind before you become a millionaire in the reality. Anybody that is not a millionaire in his mind can never become a millionaire in the real life, because things are created twice, one in your mind, second in your hands. So I keep telling you, that's how God creates things. If I repeat this statement over and over again, in Genesis 1 verse 22, Genesis 1 verse 27, God created man. 27, in God, Genesis 2 verse 7, God formed man out of the dust of the earth. So the day God created man, different day formed man. So you have to understand that God created you in His image and likeness. So you're like, okay, God. So you want to create something. You talk before I become a millionaire. I already told myself 1,000 times I'm a millionaire. Even when I was doing it face me, I face you. Even when I had no mattress, I would just rock carpet with 2 pillows. I keep telling myself I'm a millionaire. In fact, I went and printed Highlander Jeep, put on my picture, put everywhere, because you must first believe that you are that person. If they hand over to you when you have not believed internally, and the walls of your superconscious mind never accepted it, it's just a matter of time you lose that money. Money will develop wings and fly away, because you never understand how the money flies. So becoming is more important. Talking to yourself to accept you is very important. Accepting yourself, write it down your notes. Wealth is not always. No, I already said that one. Sorry, write it down. If you are not going to manifest your ideas, you are going to need to realize that if you are going to manifest your ideas, if you are going to manifest your ideas, you are going to need to realize those ideas have potential to change your life. Yes. If you are going to manifest your ideas, you will need to realize that those ideas have potential to change your life. If you are going to manifest your ideas, you will need to believe that those ideas have potential to change your life. If you are going to manifest your ideas, you will need to realize that those ideas have potential to change your life. Let me cancel some of my English here. And sleep down into my high. If you are going to manifest your ideas, you will need cancel all this one. You will need to realize that those ideas have potential to change your life. If you are going to manifest your ideas, you will need to realize that those ideas have potential to change your life and the trajectory of your prosperity for generation. If you are going to full stop, if you are going to manifest your ideas, you will need to realize that those ideas have potential to change your life and the trajectory of your posterity for generation. So two things. If I don't believe in my idea, if the manufacturer that produces market never believe in the idea, it will not materialize it. If you are going to manifest your ideas, you will need to realize that those ideas have potentials to change your life and the trajectory of your prosperity for generation. So if you don't believe your ideas, then you cannot even act on it. If you don't believe your ideas, you will not even write it down. Well, then question, why don't people believe their ideas? Because they don't believe in themselves. Why they don't believe themselves? They lost their identity. Why they lose identity? The upbringing was wrong. The programming wrong. The programming where they were raised was wrong. The things they see, the things they hear, and the experience they have were wrong. I say, if you are going to manifest your ideas, you write that one down. Shall I? You will need to realize that those ideas have potentials to change your life. You have written that one down. Shall I? And the trajectory of your prosperity for generation, and the trajectory of your posterity for generation. Posterity for generation. So that is how people they have been abused when they were small. They lost their identity by the environment they grew up from. They don't believe in words. If they cannot keep their words to themselves, it becomes difficult. Because it becomes difficult. They are in part of a system that helps them to think less, think small, and think is righteous. It's not righteous to think small. In fact, it's a sabotage on God's image and identity, because you are never a small person. In fact, the computer called brain between your two ears is so powerful that your mouth speaks over 6,000 words in a day, and your brain processes 60,000 words in a day minimum. An average human being speaks 60,000 words in a day. Those 6,000 words, most of them is speaking to himself. I'm not good enough. This side is very hard. Economy is very hard. I'm broke. I'm poor. He keeps saying those things to yourself, and you don't know that your brain is processing it to become a reality. So you must first of all believe that anywhere you go, that you must succeed. Even when nobody is succeeding, I must succeed. Tell them, I must succeed.
I must succeed.
Tell them, I'm a success. Touch yourself, I'm a millionaire.
I'm a millionaire.
You have to say that. So because if you don't say that, it will not help you to become creative. They will not make it. You don't even believe that you are worthy to employ somebody. You will not even believe they are worthy to pay somebody's salary. You are not even believe that you are ready to manifest an idea. You will think that you are good for nothing, and it manifests in the way you talk. So the way you talk simply tell us who you are. If you open your mouth, you tell the world who you are. Even a fool closes his mouth, we consider him as a wise person. But most times you cannot stop, because out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. So what business do? Business helps you. But the major thing business brings out of a man is transformation. Transformation. You become a leader that you never thought you could be. You become so influential and so impactful to make contribution in an area of your life that you need improvement. Like business makes you to take charge of your life. You need to build your dominion, to build your own kingdom, to be in charge. Business makes me in charge.
Business makes me in charge.
So you cannot call a business without system and structure. If you have system and structure, that means it's called self-employed or solopreneur. That is why systems and structures must be taught. We don't teach systems and structures in school. We don't teach you about investment in school. We don't teach you about imagination in school. We don't teach you how you can materialize your ideas in school. Because we that own the school system, we don't want you to know that, because it was intentionally created for entrepreneurs like us, so that after school, we give you a certificate to work for us. That's right. You don't need certificate to own a business, but you need certificate to work for a businessman. Yes or yes?
Yes.
So you cannot tell me I didn't go to school. It's limitation. It's not limitation. The true limitation is mental. That's why true liberation is mental emancipation. Until a man is mentally emancipated, he can believe in God's given creativity in them to stand up on his leg to take the action he wants to take to get the result he wants. That man has not truly been delivered. So don't think that if you go into business, you will not succeed. You are thinking like that because of your programming, internal programming. Go to school, get certificate, get a good job. It's not bad to go to school, but the fact that don't go to school to come and get a job, go to school to learn how they run that empire. But I like the way school run their system. They have time for opening, first semester, quiz, exams, some course, school quiz on cricket. They are so organized. Exams and records, student union, this library, they have everything. Everything is so organized that you can observe to say, that's why people that work for salary, they don't understand that there are two things to gain from a business. If you're working for somebody, number one, who you become. Number two, for money. So if you work for money and not who you become, that means you lost the most important ingredient for working. You should observe how your gut decision, how you handle situation, because in business you feel real life rejection real life transaction, real life negotiation, real life exchange of cash for value, tenor value. So why didn't you observe that? After 5 years, guys, you guys go and look for another job. That means you lost the main essence for working. The main essence for working with somebody is to observe. Because we are social creatures, we learn faster by observation. Anyway, the last outline for today, I will actually put the icing on the cake. What business makes for you? This is what everybody is interested. If I join this, what will you make for me? I need a lot. They say I'll pay every day. I'll get a lot every day. And I need that money. You don't understand. That money is simply a foundation of who you become in the process. So don't go into business to go and see what to get. The getting follows who you become. Getting automatic. You don't need to pray and fast for getting. Getting, you see, if you work more than you are being paid for, very soon you'll be paid more than you work for. That's how life works. Don't give more. That's what a man said. Brian Tracy said that. He said that if you keep working more than you are paid for, very, very soon you'll be paid more than you work for. If you work for how many hours? It's for survival. Tell us survival. You work for 8 hours a day. 8 hours a day is for survival. More than 8 hours is for success. Tell us success. The law of poor people, they like pleasure. They like pleasure. They like pleasure too much than their purpose in life. Let pleasure go. See, the thing is that what makes us different is that we are always a tomorrow's thinker. We are always we think beyond our nose. We want to pay the price now that we are young, so we enjoy tomorrow. We enjoy both now and tomorrow and next tomorrow. So we want to enjoy. So because we enjoy, we have to know that it's not you cannot always have you play now and you know you have to pay the price now. For some people don't understand that this youthful age we will get maybe twice. I tell you, there comes the time the body, the spirit is winning, but the body no carry again. So, and for you to do that, you must be so intentional and deliberate to know that I must plan for that future to happen. Because he that failed to plan to fail. Tell your neighbor. He that failed to plan to fail. So you can never future in the future you did not picture. So sit down and picture something for yourself. Write it down. That's what will happen for you. So let's take the last one for today. What business makes for you? Write it down. Number one. Before we go to number one, because it made a lot of things for you. But let's just discuss. Let's lay foundation first. You know the culture here. I like to lay foundation. It takes me a lot of time to lay the foundation. But write it down before we go to what business makes for you. Write it down. God is the God of more than enough. God is the God of more than enough. Full stop. God is the God of more than enough. God is the God of more than enough. Full stop. A good business should make more than enough for you. Bracket open, profit. Bracket close. A good business should make more than enough for you. Bracket open, profit. Bracket closes. So a good business should make more than enough for you, for your children, for you to pay someone else, for you to employ someone, buy a car, buy land, make it. So if your business is not making more than enough for you, that means you are not doing business because there's no system and structure. Systems regulate people's behavior. Structure helps you to have a wonderful, because without structure, there is no future. And there is no secret to success. There are systems to success. There are no system. So a good business should make more than enough for you. Bracket on profit for your children. So if your business cannot be inheritable by your children, that means you are just wasted your 40 years on earth, 20 years on earth, 30 years on earth, 70 years. Because if anything happens to you now, what will you leave behind? Oh, you think that you just came to this world to pay bills and die. A lot of people think like that though. I just find that just took a good, reasonable job, a safe, secure job of 750,000, 1 million naira, so I can use it to be chopping, and you just think that you are here to leave something behind. You are here to impact the world. Whatever you receive is called inheritance. What you leave behind is called legacy, eternal legacy. And you start now to plan your legacy because that's what you remember for. And that's what helps you to become famous. Because you're not famous, history will forget you. So you cannot come to this world full of abundance and leave this world the same way you made the world. No, my contribution, your contribution should be part of the world. And one of the biggest vehicles that will help you make contribution to the world is to do business, is to do transactions. So God is God of more than enough. A good business should make you more than enough for you. A bracket on profit for your children. God's original intent was, as demonstrated in the Garden of Eden, was to put man in a place of abundance. You saw the whole story. So God is the God of abundance environment whereby He has more than enough. Right, number one here. God promise of abundance life. God promise to us is abundance life. Which is other minds have everything that you can think more than you can think. That as prosper as also prosperity. So God promised for me and His abundance life. So if God promised abundance life, why don't you take it? Many believers, many entrepreneurs will never experience the abundance life God promised them because they are ignorant about it. They don't want to claim it. See, if you don't understand the law, you will lose the benefits of that law. The laws of work in your favor, you don't understand. And see, laws don't obey any man. Law are laws. For example, law of gravity. Anything that jumps up must come down. Yes or yes?
Yes.
I don't need to pray and fast for this to happen. Happen. So if I don't understand that, I will lose the benefit of using the law of gravity in my favor. Turn on favor.
Favor.
So the thing is this: the laws that govern the rules of life, you're supposed to learn them. You're supposed to know them. You know, I don't want to learn. If you're not learning, that's what people say. My people pay for lack of knowledge. In fact, by books, Daniel understood that the children of Israel was supposed to be let of captive about 430 years ago. These guys have been in captive for ignorance. They're not ignorant.
Ignorant.
They're supposed to be out of captive 450 years ago, but are still doing slavery because nobody has decided to make up his mind to sit down and talk. Most of your family deliverance supposed to be out of far back. But nobody sit down to learn the laws and take the responsibility. If your great grandfather never had a business to employ your grandfather, to employ your father, to employ you, then you do one. So do one now. At least don't stop complaining. Do one and create something. That's why we talk to you. So you can start thinking, because these are seeds of thoughts we planted in your heart. So you can. What happened to seed is that the day you plant corn on the ground, germination starts to transfer. Start immediately. Just that it takes some time for you to start growing up. Yes or yes?
Yes.
You have to grow down and grow up. So when you speak to yourself, when you talk to yourself, an entrepreneur, a businessman, investor, a millionaire, it starts immediately. In fact, neuroplasticity started immediately. Your brain creates paths for growth to happen in your life. But if you keep telling yourself, I'm an employee, I'm good for nothing, nobody's on me, you keep discouraging. You see, never you say anything negative about yourself you don't want to become true. Tell your neighbor,
Neighbor.
never you say
Never you say
anything negative
anything negative
about yourself
about myself.
you don't want to become true. Don't define yourself based on circumstances. Define yourself the way heaven describes you. So number one thing business makes for you is abundance life God has promised you. So Bill will give you that is a vehicle that will help you achieve that abundance life. Number two, write it down. Number two, you shall not want. It happened in the book of Psalms. He said, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. So if you follow the God's shepherd, God's guardian in business, shepherds take care of sheep. So you shall not want. Be awakened not to want. You put 7 years in a business. I don't mean self-employed. I don't mean solopreneur. I mean business with system and stuff. You know, the picture you have in your mind for start a business will determine how you run that business. So you know that, okay, this, let me just do the implementing work so I can document and over to someone else. The put system structure is there for 7 years. Okay, there's no way that business cannot work in your favor, because once the business enter autopilot, it begins to gain momentum in the present. The body of emotion gains momentum when it's in motion. Then when the body is in motion, it gathers momentum. Turn on momentum. That's why it's easier to push a car that's already in motion than when it's just standing still. You know, you're going to put a lot of energy to get the car to move. Once it starts moving, it's easier to push the car now. It's already gaining momentum on the journey. So once you start in mind, okay, I need leaders. I need to get 5 by 5, 6 by 6 so that my business can run. I need to get leaders. So your mind is leadership. Turn on leadership. Any business you do that doesn't improve the value of people, that is not business. It's just a matter of time you lose. So you should be the business that improve the value of people, add value to them. So it's not just something that, let me just make money. So it should be value addition. Turn on value addition. And people start business with the wrong mindset. That's how they now succeed. They keep them in 5 years, in fact, in 12 months, in 6 months, they started 5 businesses. Jumping from 5 from 5. So no, temporary defeat is not a permanent failure. You have to face challenges in business and you have to overcome them. What makes you face challenges? Because that's how you design. That's the seed must break the ground. That ground breaking is challenges. You have to force yourself, grow in the dark where there's no, you have to. So it's normal thing. But every small challenge you quit. You know why you quit? Because you don't even believe in yourself. Tell yourself, you say, I am more than enough.
I am more than enough.
Tell me, I'm a success.
I'm a success.
So if you do business, you're going to enjoy the promise of God over your life. Number two, you shall not want, because the Lord is your shepherd. Number three, you owe no man. You owe no man. You live honestly. You know, if you're not doing business, the chance of owing is increasing. The way the economy is going with the whole inflation thing, salary will not save you. It's very difficult. Even if you're working salary and you're having investment, that means you're thinking like an entrepreneur, act like one. I said, number three, you will owe no man. You will live honestly. You will owe no man. You will owe no man. If you do business, you will not owe. And then the truth. Yes, business will owe a lot, but the fact is that we understand the money game. A businessman borrow money to make money. That's how we do. We don't borrow money to chop. Poor man borrow money chop. Borrow money pay bills. Borrow money go marry. Oh my God! Don't try that thing. Not try borrow money go marry. Baba, just you see, I don't understand how people think. You don't understand that everything in life must be planned. Because poor people don't know how budgeting works. They don't, if the poor man no get budget. Budgeting is telling your money where to go before the money enters your hand. They all wake up. That's why the poor man have committee. Stop adding me in committee. When I marry, they're adding in committee. If I add in committee, now to help me, not to give me money. I save money. And I save the money. I save the money for some time. I know say I go marry. So that in fact that time I married, I already had about almost 5 million naira already. And bag of rice was 18,000. You know, 18,000.
18,000.
When I married, bag of rice was 18,000 naira. Now bag of rice 70 something thousand. That I have to do buffet that time. I had too much money. My section was at Sheikh Grace Arena at 2 Lane. We do buffet, buffet, come chop. That time, no matter how you feed people, they will complain. Somebody come and say, okay, I no chop for that marriage. We will pack food, go house. What we carry food, do if we dash food out. Say you no chop. We don't want one ticket. We have in the plan, go champion, we go carry one trailer champion. That the can't book in for different young folk. In Bill, and maybe we're all going and book here and then I don't go on our 2 days. So all that time they said, this thing helps you to do business to make you start thinking, okay, how do I structure my business? Any businessman that borrow money for business to make more money. In fact, we play the money game. So we know that okay, I borrow 10 million, I will put in this investment, I will put in this business to give me 15 million so I can pay back the money, keep the change. That's how you borrow money. But a poor man borrow money to chop, borrow money, pay bills, borrow money, pay children, borrow money, pay house rent. How bad now? 12 months. You know, get plan. You know the thing because he's always a short-term thinker. Always now, monthly thinker. Chop 10 fingers in his mouth. And then the life is not working. Life can never work, it worketh not. So yeah, it's your responsibility to plan. Tell your neighbor, he that has brain, sense is expected. Sense is not certificate, it's called sabi ticket. Tell us sabi ticket. So you want to live under debt, start business. Yes, it's going to happen. You struggle, yes, you owe one or two. But the fact is that you break through very simple because you're manifesting God's intention to reinvent. God created it for us to reinvent. Turning trees to tables and chairs and do transaction, business transaction. It's not transaction. Number 4 now. Business helps you to become generous. Having more than enough to give to other people that I need. Business helps you to become generous. Having more, full stop, having more than enough to give to others that I need. Business helps you to become generous. Full stop, having more than enough to give to others that I need. Business helps you to become generous. The most impactful, charitable set of people in this type of business people, transactions. They are not employees. That's why I can say the top 100 richest people in the world are not employees. All of us are businessmen, entrepreneurs. People that do business and transact, the entrepreneurs. So, business helps you become generous, having more than enough to give to others that I need. So, there's a limit to what you can give when you're an employee. Your salary is 500K. You cannot give 500K to anyone. But business has the potential to grow because you always have the capacity to grow. So, if you want to do business, start thinking systems and structures in place. Because that will help you to have leverage. Every business will give you leverage. They're not leverage. And so give you 4 freedom: time freedom, financial freedom, freedom of mobility, and freedom of expression. So we are thinking this thing at the point of starting the business because your wealth never exceeds personal development. You can never grow beyond your thinking. So the problem we have is not scarcity. We have abundance. We have abundance in abundance. That's why you don't build the economy by natural resources. You build the economy by mental resources. Mental resources. Number 5. I know I'm rounding up. The class is almost finishing. Yes. Number 5. Business helps you to leave inheritance for your children. Business helps you to leave inheritance for your children. Business helps you to leave inheritance for your children. So, if I write this very important, if you're not written anything today, an entrepreneurial mind rejects the breakthrough mentality and just enough strategy because he wants more than enough. An entrepreneurial mind rejects, underline the word rejects, the break-even mentality and just enough strategy because he wants more than enough. We all entrepreneurs, we don't just want just enough. No, we want more. We want more out of life. That's why you see us do what we do. And the entrepreneurial mind rejects the break-even mentality and just enough strategy because we want more than enough. We want more than enough. That's what we want. We reject the break-even mentality and just enough strategy because we want more than we reject it. We don't want it. I don't just want to break even. I don't just want enough for myself. I want more. I want more for my children. So the entrepreneurial mind rejects the break-even mentality and just enough strategy because we want more than enough. Full stop. Because we want more than enough. You know, it happened in the issue of the story of the white church Christ fed 5,000 men and they have 12 baskets left behind. He always more than enough. He always wants to have breakthrough. So, he says, "My cup runneth over." That's a spiritual mindset. My cup runneth over. I want a good man leaveth inheritance for his children. A good man just is not just a man that have just enough. Is one that need more than enough. Just enough. Write it down. You know, very important. Just enough is to put food on your table. Just enough is to put food on your table. Just enough mentality. Just enough for myself and I is to put food on your table, comma, roof over your head, clothes on your back. Just enough mentality is to put food on your table, roof over your head, clothes on your back. Just enough mentality is just to put food on your table, roof over your head, clothes on your back, and never enough to help other people. Never enough. If I can have food, clothes, food, shelter, clothing, I'm fine. Just enough is to put food on your table, roof over your head, and clothes on your back, and never enough to help other people. Never enough to help other people. And this thinking is very bad. You see, this just enough mentality is very, very bad. This let me just break even mentality is very bad because just enough thinking is only morally inferior and it's actually selfishness. But you have not written anything down, write this one down. In fact, I'm rounding up this class. Just enough thinking is not morally, just enough thinking is morally inferior. Just enough thinking is morally inferior and it's actually selfishness. Just enough thinking is morally inferior. Just enough thinking is morally inferior and actually selfishness. And it's also is selfishness. Just enough mentality is morally inferior and selfishness. I think that is good. So, and this just enough thinking is very, very bad because it's immoral, unrighteous, and wickedness. In fact, let's write this one down, very important. Just enough thinking is immoral, comma, unrighteous, and wickedness for you to give your life, comma, your work, your energy, your creativity in exchange for just enough to survive. Very, very bad. Just enough is immoral. Just enough thinking about it is even immoral. Just enough thinking is immoral, comma, unrighteous, and wickedness for you to give your entire life, 35 years, for you to give your life, comma, your work, your energy, your creativity in exchange for just enough to survive. Full stop. Just enough thinking is immoral, comma, unrighteous, and wickedness. Just enough thinking is immoral, comma, unrighteous, and wickedness for you to give your life, comma, your work, comma, your energy, and your creativity in exchange for just enough to survive. So you're only just to eat food, pay rent, buy clothes. It's wickedness. That you don't get plan for someone else. You don't even think about it that you can create a company, business investment to give to someone. It's not even cross your mind. You're only looking for no, give me. You're looking for what to get from life instead of thinking what you can give to life. Because how that devil, you give, you should give him back to you. Praise down, shake it together, running over. Just enough thinking is immoral, comma, unrighteous, and wickedness for you to give your life, comma, your work, comma, your energy, and your creativity in exchange for just enough to survive. You know, it also shows in the parable of the talent. 5 talents, 2 talents, they went and multiplied. Say, good and faithful servant, come here, go to your father's bosom, enjoy your abundance. The one with one went to hide. He said, Master, I know you're a wicked man. And when you come, you ask for it, see it here. He never look at that one talent as that is going to waste time that talent would have produced another result. The resources that will have produced result. He did not even want the result to be for himself, not for. Most of us have not discovered God's gifting in you because you're busy in another man's dying as a servant. So God, even though you are born naked, you are not born empty. God deposits something in you. Giftings, add a talent, creativity, vitality. Concept, but you have not even discovered yourself. In fact, you know everything about your neighbor, but nothing about yourself. If that's what is your gift, you don't know. But church, you go put man. One day they will slap you in the point of holding fight. Leave them alone, let them fight. Let the dead bury their dead. Yes or yes? They know everything about their pastor. Everything about the money, they know. About Chelsea, they know. Man U, they know. Tinubu, they know. Tell them about yourself, they don't know. Ask them one question. I'm not lying to you. As I go home, ask 3 people one question. What is your purpose in life? 99.9 of them don't know. Where are you going to? What is the direction in life? What God say, I will be. Congratulations, appreciation. God never used a lazy man. Go and look the scripture. Every man God used were actually doing something. Every man from Abraham, from name all of them, they were doing something. They were actively in their field of their favor. So the one with the talent one time never thought about time, resources, energy. He just wasted every resources of that potential of that talent. Just enough thinking. Write it down, as we round up this section, this class. Just enough thinking is supremely just enough thinking. Just enough thinking is supremely selfish. I write it over and over again so I can see that the thing is very, very bad. Just enough thinking is supremely selfish and morally inferior to people who think in terms of making profit only. Just enough thinking is supremely selfish and morally inferior to people who think in terms of profit, more than enough, abundance, generational ideas, and legacy goals. Just enough thinking. Just enough, not just enough for me and myself. Is supremely selfish and morally inferior to people who think in terms of making profit, more than enough, abundance, generational dreams, and legacy goals. So anyone who thinks legacy more than enough, that just enough thinking is selfish and morally inferior to people who think in terms of making profit, more than enough, abundance, generational dreams, and legacy goals. Everybody think about legacy goals, generational blessings, abundance. You thinking just enough is morally inferior and selfishness to when we listen to you. But we are not thinking about just, we think of more than enough. We want more than enough. So just enough thinking is supremely selfish and morally inferior to people who think in terms of making profit, more than enough, abundance, generational dreams, and legacy goals. So let me also say this to you. Let me make a bold statement, audacious statement that it is inherently moral for you to think more than enough for your. It's inherently moral. It's inherently moral for you to think more than enough, more than your personal needs. It's inherently moral for you to think more than enough, more than enough for your personal needs and generational ideas. So you need to think, let me have more than enough so I can give to someone else. I can impact my generation. I can do something for people. I can contribute. That is inherently moral. It is inherently moral for you to think more than enough for your personal need. So to add value to people and contribute to other people. So every entrepreneur's mind, businessman, spiritual man are inherently moral because we always think more than enough for our personal need, more than enough for other people. So as I round up this class, I would like us to write this down. Very, very important. Please, if you are ignorant of the benefits and the rights, of more than enough mentality, you will never claim God's promises for your life. If you are ignorant of the benefits and the rights of more than enough mentality, you will never claim God's blessings and promises for your life. If you are ignorant of the benefits and blessings and the rights of more than enough mentality, if you don't know the blessings, the benefits, and the rights of more than enough mentality, you will never claim God's promises, blessings, and prosperity of your life. You can never claim, because you don't even know that thinking more than enough is God's blessings for you. So thinking more than enough. So you don't have to write this on down because of time. God wants us to be in a place where we can give more to other people, impact other people, and you can only do that through having a business. That you should not just give a word of prayers alone, but you can give them clothes and food. They're not just going to tell somebody, God bless you. You can also add value to the life. Business will help you to do that. That's why we have to go and manifest our business ideas. So your children will not only inherit your money, but your philosophy, your spiritual legacy, and becomes a platform for them to build and stand tall. So God wants to have business so you can enjoy abundance life here on earth and here after the earth. So the truth of the matter is that what business does for you is that every idea in your mind to add value to somebody is actually a real, because thoughts are things and thoughts are generated in your imagination. But the reason why people don't manifest that, they don't even know that the business is a vehicle that will help you actually add value to people and leave the world a better place. Because I can tell you for sure, if you actually mention some product today, you can actually know the owners of the product because they added value to humanity. They impact and touch life. So business is a good vehicle for you to actually manifest God's given potentials for your life. But if you go and get a job, that means they're going to enslave you to forget about your creativity and follow the instruction your boss give you. And definitely, if you don't follow the instruction God give you, they will sack you. Your boss will sack you, and that's what you want. It's good to work if you want to work, but not work for money. Money is a bad master. Don't work for money. Work for ideas. Work for relationship. I have a lot to share, but my time is fast spent, so we have to stop right now. This is 3 minutes past 9. Imagine that I don't chop on a 3 minutes, but that is good. So tomorrow we have something else to discuss with you tomorrow. So business is good because it will make something of you, make you become the powerful version of yourself, make you from you become more creative, and make you have so many for something for you. You're gonna have freedom, some finance of security. You're gonna bring out the best version of yourself and help you to become more in life and to also help other people. If you're not thinking business, definitely cannot think of helping people sustainably. And you cannot give what you don't have. Since you don't know it, you cannot teach someone else, you cannot give. So that is why you have to get involved in it. Don't worry, it's not going to be easy. Yes, I know, but it's all worth it. So touch yourself now. Say, I'm a success. Touch yourself. Say, I'm a millionaire. Business is not bad. It's not bad to embark in business. So online community, I have a professional advice for you. Don't get involved in a business without a mentor, because mentorship is a legal shortcut to success. He that stands on the shoulder of mentors will see far. See you at the top. See you tomorrow, and shalom. That's the best we can take today. So for everybody that's